And this is where it is plugged in. So, let me pull this. See, you can see all my costume jewelry. I got lots of it. So that cord right there runs along the edge of the van. And then when the solar's not charging, I know I need to vacuum again. It plugs into the solar, which sits here. And then when I'm driving, it plugs into here, which plugs into my little inverter. The reason I had to bungee it had never moved. And I do go out on some pretty rough roads. And I opened my tailgate, and my fridge flipped and landed on its lid. And I'm like, oh crap. And guess what? It's got some scratches, but it did no damage to it. I had to run around chasing my food and picking it up. Some of the pickles and stuff like that rolled away on me, but it did nothing, didn't crack that screen. I plugged it in and it continued, so I thought, I'm going to plug this baby in or bungee it so it does not do that again. I don't know if 2 falls like that would hurt it. Now, what I do when I go grocery shopping, I pick up whatever I need. One lesson I've learned, and it's happened twice, is I picked up a half gallon of milk, both times from Dollar General, and you have to lay it down because it's just that much too short, too tall to stand up. And it's built out, and it hadn't even been opened, so apparently they don't seal their milk very good if it can leak. So now I just pick up the little pints of milk and keep a couple of those if I want to do cereal or mashed potatoes. Now meat, I've had no trouble keeping meat cold. I have even turned it down to 30 and bought a pint of ice cream and was able to keep ice cream in there. But I decided I love my ice cream. So what I've decided was that'll be a treat day when I'm doing laundry, grocery shopping, or sightseeing. I will buy an ice cream cone or a little pint of ice cream. Taliante triple dark chocolate is, oh, the best. Anyway, back to the subject. Now, when I go grocery shopping, I buy pounds of hamburger. I buy one that is frozen, at least one, and I put that at the bottom, and that way it'll keep for like 5 days, and then I can use it. That way I'm not using all my meat in one day or just only buying 5 pounds. So here you can see, let me move this. You can see where, right there, that little blue thing, my grandkids spilled paint on it, which is fine, is plugged in, and then it runs under the mattress along the wall into the front where I showed you where it was plugged in. My little shark's glad to be back home. So here are the scratches. Not bad. It didn't
head south.
Yeah, head south. That's smart advice. My phone just talks to me once in a while. You can see it didn't crack the screen. Right now it shut off because my solar is charging. So we have the display. If it's set for 32, this will display anywhere from 38 to 41 degrees. So this temp is never right. You just turn on and off, up or down. What I like is this little USB port, because it's right by my bed. So I can charge my USB light, or I can charge my phone at night. So I just keep this plugged in, and it does not take any more wattage. If it does, it's like 1 and it doesn't show. Here is inside of the fridge. it has got a little chart that tells you what temps. Here's the brand of it. It is F40C4TMP. Dumb name, but hey, it works. I spent like $200 on this. I am so happy with it. I'm sure all fridges are the same. You can see there's a lot of space in there. And then there's more cheese under the potatoes, or the eggs. It does not have a light, but the way I've got it setting, I can access my kitchen, of course, from the outside, but I can also access it from the inside. So if it's rainy or it's late at night, I want something out of the fridge. See, you can see right there, that's just scratches. That's a hinge there. This is a 20 quart. I don't know the size of it, but you can look it up. I did buy it on Amazon. I don't have my account anymore, so I can't get that information. What it takes for wattage is about 40 to 43 watts, which is not bad. It is supposed to be 12 volt. It is not. When I say it's not 12 volt, okay, so it comes with the 12 volt plug-in, which is a really long one. The cord to run AC is really long, and I can plug 12 volt into my solar, and it takes a little bit less wattage, but I like it plugged in the old-fashioned way, the AC. Anyway, the 12 volt, it might have been my last ban, because there was a lot of mechanical problems with that. But it would always run error, so it would not continue to charge, and it would shut off. I think it killed my alternator. So just beware, if you're getting a 20 quart fridge, no matter the brand, plan on getting solar or have a way to plug it in. Don't rely on 12 volt. I did want to say, I did purchase the insulated jacket to go with that fridge. It's like $40. I did use it. I enjoyed having the pockets. But in a minivan, you are so cramped for space. It took about an inch of room. And in the new design, it just wasn't working. So I am going to sell that. It's back in Iowa. I think it probably did help a little bit in the 40 degree, like the 90 degree weather. It kept it more insulated, but it just didn't work for me. So I wanted to turn the camera around to show you the view. Hopefully the wind isn't too bad, because it's really windy here. So hopefully you can hear this okay. Anyway, you know, a lot of people go, gosh, I can't afford solar. Well, when I first got it, I sat down, did the math, because I was running to town, buying ice, trying everything I could do to keep that ice to last at least 2 days. I wasn't going to spend the money for a Yeti or one of those coolers. I did my research, and basically maybe 5 days. So I just had my little cheap Walmart cooler. One thing I did realize is a cooler will take up more space than a 20 quart fridge. So that comes into play. But when you think of your gas, $6, hey, you spend $6 a week in gas. There was weeks I would have spent more because I was way out there. You take that times 52, $6 a week, that's $312. Boom, your refrigerator's already paid for in the first year, less than in the first year. Ice, 4 bags a week. $2 a bag. That's 8 a week. That's $416. Something nobody talks about is the spoiled food. There was quite a few times, and I ran into other people too using coolers, that who's going to town? Nobody wanted to go to town. And we were at the end of our food, so we decided not to end up throwing the food out. Usually it was like $2 worth, maybe $3, $4. I threw a lot of mayonnaise out. So you figure spend $10 a month on throwing food out. That's $520 a year. You know, you add all of that up, that's $1,248. That is a lot of money. Boom, my solar was paid for in the first 10 or 11 months, just like I had planned. Now, if I wouldn't have been such a cheap person, I would have upped my solar, but I am doing a video. The next video will be on the solar that I purchased, and I'll run over these numbers again. But cost effective, your time. You don't want to be running to town all the time to get ice, to buy more groceries, because I couldn't keep a week's supply of groceries in my cooler. I can with my fridge. I can have my leftovers, so I can make a big plate or pan of spaghetti or shrimp alfredos, what I'm having tonight, and I can have that put in the fridge, and I can eat off of that the next day or the day after. There's just so many advantages of having a fridge, but if you're going to have the fridge, I suggest you do the solar. I know putting out $1,000 at the beginning is tough. I sat and read the numbers. Gosh, do I want to do this? Can I afford it? You can't afford not to. So taxes are coming in. Maybe that's a good way to do your taxes if you have that capability. There's just so many reasons to get a fridge, and then the solar along with it. Just make sure you get at least a 500, nothing less. A 250 is going to maybe charge your phone, your fan. If you're going to spend the money, go big or go home. I've always wanted to use that, and now I found a way to use it. So I hope this answers your questions about the fridge. I really enjoy having mine. It's probably one of the smartest things I've done. I don't do a lot of smart things, but that was one of them. Anyway, I'm going to close this video out. I will do the next video on the solar, like I said. Leave your comments. What do you think? Give me a thumbs up if you have a fridge and like it. Anyway, I'm going to close this out. Oh, I flipped it. I did. I was still going. That surprised me. Okay, anyway. Travel free. Travel safe. Stay fantastic, my friends. And we'll see you on the open road.